welcome back to Top Table Gaming for our next in our Angmar scenarios, what ifs I should say. And we're here with the defence of Tyrn Gorthad. Gorthad? If you know how to pronounce it, please tell me in the comments, because I've got no idea how to pronounce this. But effectively we've got the remnants of Arnor defending against the Witch King's forces of Angmar, orcs and wild wargs. Since the fall of Rhudar more than 50 years ago, they have been struggling, and we have got to the point where we're in the year 1409 of the Third Age, and hope is beginning to fade. You can see there, we've got a strong point in the middle, but then as we zoom out you can see the orcs are coming from all sides. So, the good players deploy their models within 6 of the centre of the board. The evil player then splits their forces into 4 quarters as equally as possible. We have done a slight amendment where we said it's within 3 of the terrain feature, just because we didn't really have a flat board in the middle, did we?
Not one that had looked right. This one looks brilliant for the scenario, but yeah, it's just a little awkward in that middle if I had to be within 6 of it.
So the objectives: the Rangers are making a desperate stand and must drive the orcs back if they are to survive. The game lasts until the end of any turn in which one player completes their objectives. The good player wins if they can reduce the evil models to 25% or less, and the evil player wins if they can kill all of the Dunedain and Rangers of the North. So special rules for this one: stand your ground. Good models may not voluntarily move more than 6 away from the centre of the board. We've amended it to within 3 of the terrain feature. If they do, they must move back within range as quickly as possible. Twilight. Models that target an enemy model with a shooting attack that is more than 12 inches away suffer a -1 penalty to shoot their value, sorry. That's because the orcs have attacked just as the sun is setting. And then last rule is a desperate fight. Rangers of the North have 2 attacks in this scenario. And from the last scenario, 1 Ranger of the North has got 2 might, 2 will and 2 fate.
So just for you watching, the ranger that's going to have the 2 might, will and fate is the one on the black base with his spear in the air. So the Rangers of the North are on the black bases, so you can tell the difference, and the other 3 are the Dunedain.
So the participants, we've got on the good side, we've got 3 Rangers of the North, 3 Dunedain and 12 Rangers of Arnor, 4 with spear, 8 with no additional equipment. And for the evil, we've got 2 Angmar orc captains with shield, 24 Angmar orc warriors, 8 with shield, 8 with spear, 4 with 2-handed weapon, 4 with an orc bow, and then we've got 6 wild wargs. So we are still down to 1 dice tray. So without further ado, we're going to go into the game proper itself.
So the white dice are going to be myself with the army of Arnor. Keep getting those 2 mixed up. So Arnor is going to be on white. Gets a 2.
And Angmar will consistently be on a black there. Gets a 3. We've got some high rollers today already. We'll take priority, seeing as we have to get stuck in. So without further ado, orcs are just literally going to go streaming forward. Sorry, I should have said, is there any heroics that you want to do?
No heroics. Be a bit of a waste since I can't move more than sort of 6 from the middle or 3 from the terrain piece. And that nice strategically placed tree stops everyone seeing where the orcs have gone.
Well, didn't you know orcs are masters of stealth?
I think the Hobbit films they are when they go underground.
Absolute big brain move. Orc captain there bravely leading the troops from the rear.
At least my move phase is going to be fairly quick this turn.
Now we've got these ones. We're coming in here. Again, they've got just quickly pile in. I've got to do a tour of the board today.
Since everyone keeps dissing the Rangers at the moment, I think this is a fair fight because there's nothing in this that's particularly beating the Rangers, I think, in combat 1-on-1. Maybe the Orc captains at a push.
Yeah, I don't think the Orcs have got much hope when they go into hand-to-hand combat, have they?
No. Well, I'm saying that, if your Orcs with bows shoot the Rangers and kill them, that's completely different.
Look, we know what my dice rolling alright when it comes to shooting. And the wargs. There we go, nice, quick, easy first turn.
It is, no movement for me, so straight into my shooting. So I've got the 4 Rangers, 8 Rangers with bows all on the hill. So these 3, first of all, are just going to start trying to pop the wargs which are at the back. 3 hits.
Just have to make sure they are all within 12. They should be though.
Oh yeah, they're easily in 12, that front lot. And defense 4 wargs, so it's 5s to hopefully kill. Just 1 warg dead so far.
Good start there, wargs.
The 3 on the other side, I'm not quite convinced how many's in range for them. So I'll just have a quick check. All bar the last one, really. Yeah, so the 2 on top can catch most of them as well. It's just 1 guy that can't get the very back one. So I'll do the 3 first. All hit again. Nothing. And then the 2 in the middle trying to pick off another warg. 1 hit. And 1 dead. Slowly shooting you out. The 3 Rangers of the North. First one is going to shoot. You know, they're going to try and target the 2 spearmen.
Okay.
So the first one's going to try and target this spearman. So he hits. Hits the Orc in front. So the Orc with the shield will be defense 5.
Yes.
So that's 6s to wound because they've still got strength 2 bows. You know, I will use his might point because I think I'm just going to wipe you out as fast as I can. The Ranger who's got the spear, the one with the extra might point, he's going to try and shoot at the Orc spearman behind. Hits. Doesn't wound him. The last Ranger is going to try and shoot the same guy just because he's wounded easier, and he misses. I've then got the 3 Dunedain who are just going to shoot these 3 Orcs at the front. 2 hits. And 1 dead.
So there we go. Pop it goes.
4 on the first turn's not too bad.
No, not bad at all, point.
And I think that is going straight into turn 2 priority.
Yeah. So Angmar gets a 3 again.
And a 5. I will let you take it, even though I don't think there's any charges this turn.
No, I don't think there is. Actually, maybe a warg could get up there. It's quite easy slope, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Why not? Although I don't think more than one can balance at a time. Nope, can't balance. So not
Just
gonna
pop him on the side, so he can get in there. It's just trying to get the model on that terrain balancing. The wargs can get in actually. Didn't even think about them charging.
So that's 2 into that one. Got a nice defensive position there, so let's see if I can just. No. It's a very defensible position now. So the other warg, go around here. and then the others will suffer the rain of arrows some more as they go round. These orcs, I'm going to start going down here. There, so they are all within 12.
So your archers aren't moving?
No. Archers aren't going to move, they're going to now start providing some covering fire. And then these orcs over here. I'll come charging around the corner in a second at you. Just out. So we'll just have to suffer another round of shooting at me.
Just that's the strategically placed so that I can't actually charge you.
Yes. That is your go then.
It is. So the only don't want to charge in more rangers, I'll just shoot with them. You know, I'm just going to shoot with those extra rangers.
Okay. So then, shooting phase.
In fact, before moving, I'm just going to shuffle these guys up so that they're actually in base to base for next turn for if you charge. Right, that's me done, so yeah, you're shooting.
Okay, so we're just going to do the 4 shots. We're going to do it on this guy here. And if by some miracle we kill one, it'll go into him. So hitting on 5s. Got 2 hits. Defense of your guys 4s.
Yeah.
So it'll be 5s. Nothing. What a surprise. Now you're going to tell me your defense 2 or something.
No, I'm certain they're 3s. Sorry, the defense 4, sorry, yeah. They are. Just having to double check that they're not changed between the PDF and the actual book. So, shooting back. Let's start with... where do we go? These 2 up here. They're going to try and target your orc bowman because they're in the open. In fact, only 12 inch, isn't it?
No, you can still shoot outside of 12 inch.
But it's -1.
But you're -1.
So they're not going to target them. Those 2 there, next to the combat, they will target the orc bowman because they're within 12. 1 hit. Nothing. The 2 in the middle are then going to target this 2-hander, and if they get lucky enough, they'll go on to the other 2-hander. So both hits. And 1 dead.
Takes him out.
And then that leaves me with the 3 there. Those 3 are going to go for... these 2 spearmen. All hit. Nothing. So leaves just the rangers at the front of the Dunedain. So this first guy can target him. He hits. He doesn't wound. The next 2 are going to target the orcs with shields. 1 hits. And does nothing. 3 rangers on this end. So the one that's used is Might Point. Again, he's going to go for the orc there in front of him. He hits, doesn't wound. The one with the 2 might in the middle, same target, hits and kills him. And then the one at the end is going to try and get that lonely spearman. Hits and kill again. I could have got a swordsman with that.
Oof, that actually does a lot better than mine.
Yeah, when you don't move them and you're targeting stuff that's defense 4 and 5.
Oh, I did defend. I did not move.
Sorry, I was referring to the Rangers. They're not doing too bad actually. What's that? 4 orcs, 2 wargs.
Yeah. Who needs fight 5?
Yeah. So you're just under 25% have wiped out.
Yeah. So we've got combat.
Yes, there is a combat. If only you were a cavalry. So I do have a higher fight.
That's irrelevant. Big massive rolls there. And nothing. Just push you back.
That's where you could have done with an orc on it just to have that knockdown.
Yeah, it's where I could have also done with being able to balance 2 models as well.
Yeah.
I've still not rolled more than a 2.
Turn 3 priority.
Yeah.
So good gets the 4.
Yeah, we got 2. I'm not doing very well with these.
I'm going to let you have it so I can react to any charges.
Okay.
Plus, I can't charge too many models as I am anyway.
Yeah. For obvious reasons.
The scenario almost makes it feel like I just stand there and shoot, which is what I'm doing, and then let you eventually charge.
So he's going to go. Oh, you can't do that because he'll go into his zone of control. So this one will go here. This one will then go to here. This one take it to there. Just a captain will then go for the one that's used a might. And then we've got this orc into there. And then he'll support El Capitan. And then we've got some support coming in here. Some more support there. And then we'll just move these around. Wargs will come in, completely ignoring those ones up there. So I will charge this one. And this warg. Nope. You'll just charge that one. Can't balance them. And then this warg will charge this ranger. Sorry, Dunedain, isn't it, that one?
On that side it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stat wise, based on the old ones, and obviously I've not seen their new ones because I think they're legacy, there's not much difference in them.
These orcs come around from behind the trees. They'll come around, and then I'll just go in there. That's it.
Okay. So am I moving anything is the question. So the warg, is he into 1 or 2, sorry?
He's just into this one here.
So he will move over and charge here.
Mm-hmm.
And he might as well charge in as well, because he's not shooting anyone else. In fact, no, he won't. He'll stay where he is. I'll just leave the two of them in. He might get a lucky shot on a spear. Spear supports are all in as well. So I think it's just shooting. So it's your shooting.
Yeah, so I'm going to do something very dastardly. I'm going to shoot into that combat with a warg. Hope I get some pot shots on some archers, rangers.
Rangers of Arnor, they are.
There we go.
Sorry, trying to move the camera up.
So we've got the shots coming in to this combat here. And then 4, 5, 6 hit the rangers.
Yep.
Hit the rangers. And then 5s. We'll go that one first, that one second. 2 dead.
Oh no.
I take it back, orcs. Your archery's okay, honest.
Yeah, that's very good for orcs, to be fair. Especially not killing their own model.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what to do now.
So, my shooting. I think he's going to target that spearman first. I think that's the easy shot for him. So he hits, does nothing. The next two are going to target that spearman and that spearman if need be. Both hit. In the 5s, just the one spearman. 3 rangers on this side. This one is going to target this spearman, because he's got a clearer line of sight to him. And then these two are just going to go after the 2 wargs. So the one on his own hits and does nothing to that spearman, and then the 2 rangers on top hit and do nothing to the wargs. So I think that's into combat now, isn't it?
It is.
So it's a little messy. I'm going to try and zoom in again and hopefully not throw the camera everywhere and clip it. There we go. So I picked the combats. You
gave me priority to react.
Having a quick skim through the rules, and it does suggest if you give priority away, it's the other person that gets to pick off the combats, which I've been doing that wrong for quite a while. I think quite a few people have.
Well, as it happened, I don't think there's any trapped. So actually, maybe this one.
I'm gonna say that one, yeah.
So we'll go with that one first, just for see if it will affect anything. But so Warg versus a Dunedain.
Rangers on a flat basis.
Rangers, sorry.
2 attacks.
3, you win.
And then forced to kill you.
Puppy dog goes down. Well, it was worth a shot. He's in there. So we're going to go over here now with 2 on 2 with a 2-hander. The 2-hander is going to use the green dice, and then the black dice will be the normal guy.
Yep, so I'll use the white dice for the Dunedain and the green dice for his supporting friend.
So that was the good and bad. 4, so you win.
So defense 4.
Yeah.
So the white dice is on 4s, the green on 5s. And he's dead. I might hit you at 25 quite quick actually.
Especially when we're rolling like this. These 2 again on these 2. So again, green dice.
Ooh.
There we go. One.
Wasted a 6 on that roll.
I know. Wasn't even a good 6 either. Yeah. Heal a wound. So +1 to wound on the green dice. 2 wounds.
That's him dead. So that's your first sort of target model gone.
Mm-hmm. Only took many orcs to do it. Then we've got 1 versus 2. It's the lone orc versus a ranger and a ranger. Your rangers have 2 attacks, don't forget.
He's a Dundan.
I thought these were Dundan.
No, they're the
Rangers
Rangers on black, yeah.
I keep mixing them up.
So he only gets the 1. So he's wounding, in fact they're both wounding on 5s. Nope. Could have done it if I could add them together, but he still lost that, so he pushed back.
And then the captain. And 1 versus
just a normal ranger.
Yeah. So I've got a 6.
What fight value are you?
Fight 5, but you've spent your might.
I have. I can't beat it. I'm only fight 4 anyway.
So woundings. 1 wound.
Fate roll.
It's got to be in the dice tray.
Oh. If only it didn't bounce out. So that's the first ranger down. So 1 dude died, 1 ranger, 4 left.
And then we've got 1 versus 2.
So this is the guy with 2 might.
Yep. Do you like how I specifically didn't put my captain against him? 5.
Oh. I don't want to waste a might yet on.
Come on, lonely orc. Make the Witch King proud. No. Got to move your guys back.
Yep. In fact, he's just going to move sideways. There we go. So that was turn 3.
Yeah. Going on to turn 4. It's quick fire turns, these.
5.
3.
I will take priority this
Will
turn.
you?
I will.
Shocker.
Now that you're close enough to actually do stuff too. So, where do I want to go is the question. This ranger's going to go round into the captain and that spearman.
Okay.
The ranger with 2 might is going to go into him.
Mm-hmm.
This one into that orc. He's also going to go into the captain. Annoyingly, I think he was going to get pulled off there.
I would probably say he is going to get pulled off.
Let's get a spear spot there. Yeah. He's going to go into those 2 with the spear support.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to spear support there. In fact, what is he going to? Yeah. Just trying to see if you can get.
Yeah, I can get some models in.
You can. So I might change what I'm doing there then. I'm going to get anyone further forward. He's going to just pull back slightly there. So just tag the 1 so you can do that, and then he's going to support that guy.
Alright.
The guy's up here. So he's going to charge the warg.
Mm-hmm.
The others are all going to stay still.
Okay.
And then it's your move.
Yeah. Right, so we've got all sorts of mess going on around here, haven't we? So this orc will come into him like that. He's engaged, but he is not, so he will go support his friend here. He's then going to come in and support him. Your captain will charge this one and have, in fact no, he'll go here, so then a two-hander can get in as well. We'll get some support going on here and here. Then over this side we've got an orc coming in here with support, and this one can make it in here, and then this one just going to charge forward but not actually get anywhere. Wargs, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe just kind of peace out over here for now.
Yeah, the large bases in this sort of scenario and the terrain setup, I think the larger bases and the wargs are causing a bit of a hindrance.
Yeah. These are now out of the 12, so you know what, we're just going to move 6 forward, ready for next turn. There we go. That's your shooting.
It is. So I've still got a few rangers to take shots. Two rangers at the top of the rock up here are going to target that orc with spear support because they've got a clear line of sight to him. So I'll do one at a time because if the first one kills him I can move on to another orc. Hits and does kill him. Another spearman down. The next one is going to target this orc. So he hits and nothing. This guy is going to target an orc bowman. So he hits. Nothing again. Some model I use here is difficult. So these two, which are at the top of the rock here, are going to target these wargs, which are just off camera. So I am at -1 to hit them because it's what is it, darkness or dusk? Twilight rule. So one hits and nothing. So not quite as good a shooting as previous phases. I assume your orc bowmen are shooting back.
No, because we moved.
Oh, nice and easy.
We were outside of 12, so we're going to hit -1, so I thought I'll sacrifice a turn this one and hope that nobody dies, which we didn't.
So, this turn I'm going to go straight into combat, and it's going to be my ranger and his friend against your orc captain while he's trapped.
Which one, sorry?
So it's the ranger with the spear support against your captain who doesn't have any support. Oh no. 2-2-1.
That wasn't what you wanted.
No, it wasn't. I could do with a banner. Okay. So I'll use the ranger's first might point.
I will also use a might point.
And I'll use his second might point.
And I will also use a might point.
So that's you out of might though, at least.
Yep.
Okay, you do still win the fight though, because you're fight 5. But I'm not trapped.
And then we'll target the ranger and do 2 wounds like a boss.
Luckily he gets 2 fate, doesn't he?
He does, he's got 2 fate.
And both passed.
Oh, clutch.
So he's still got a wound. It's a good job I won the last game, otherwise that'd have been another ranger down. But your orcs at a might, which is fairly massive actually, because I've still got a few might dotted around the board.
Well, one orc's out of might. There is a second orc captain.
Where is he?
He is over here.
Oh, this metal one?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I completely missed that one, so let's have a look where we're up to. I might as well continue on this side. So I've got a normal ranger against 2 orcs with hand weapon and shield.
Which one's low?
This one over here.
I win. And he survives.
So slowly being pushed back. I could have done with killing one. Let's do this ranger that's trapped. So he's got 2 models on him there. Yeah.
Snake eyes.
Win on a 3. There 4s against the guy with a spear. Green one will be on the spear, white one will be on the other orc.
Kills the spearman.
That is it that way round. Then over here we have Dunedain against an orc and a friend. I assume the Dunedain only get the 1 attack though, because it specifically says rangers.
It says rangers, yeah.
So on a 3.
6.
I'm not trapped, luckily.
1 wood.
Fate. Passes. So I am running low on fate across the board now. So the other Dunedain that's still alive with a friend. So he's against 2 orcs with 2 handers, 3 spears, and your orc captain.
So orc captain will be on black dice.
3.
2-hander on the row here.
It's not looking good for him.
And then the greens will be the spear.
He has got his might though. So if you roll terrible.
That's right, isn't it? So Rohirrim for the 2-hander, captain on the black dice, 2 spears on the green dice.
So 5 and I can't.
6.
Yep. So the orc captain just needs 2 4s and he's gone.
He's gone.
Is that off?
He got stomped. Literally tore his flesh from his limbs.
And that is all. Oh, Warg at the top.
Yep. 1 versus 1, is it?
It is.
I think you win.
5.
Yep. I think to be fair, that Warg did its job.
It did. Just trying to see what we're up to model wise. That you've lost 10. You've lost 13 at the moment, and you started with 31, was it?
So 8 is a quarter, so 16 for half.
3 more, and you might start running away.
You might start running away, yeah.
To be fair, I think the rate I'm losing.
Closer.
Yeah, I've only got 3 models left for you to kill, and you win the scenario. So
Yeah.
I think they might have to start hiding. Priority turn 5. I am going to take it.
Shocker! How did that happen?
What's that, sorry?
Remove some models. Because wasn't there a captain here? Or
There was.
so have I filled in the gap? It doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. Move along. It just threw me a second.
Yeah, I was just wondering how that's happened.
Probably was leaning. I mean, it's just because it is got a nice little pathway down.
He will have been there, so he's probably just slid down.
Yeah.
So, Spearman's going to charge there.
Decisions.
This one Dunedain's going to just retreat.
Fall back!
because I've only got to kill 3 orcs, and you might start breaking. He's going to charge that orc, then he's going to charge the captain. He's going to come around and charge both of those, and he's going to tag him so he's got an extra friend for when he gets surrounded. He's in there, spear here, he's going to support there. And then have a look at these guys up on the rocks. Can't charge. So these two are going to move over just the 3-inch so they can still shoot. These guys are going to move, come down there, and just move along. Yeah, with the inch to drop, so that's where they're up to. And then the 2 on the top can still shoot where they are. And it's your movement.
Right, so we'll go with, let's surround this guy, shall we? Hi Dave, or Bob, or Bill.
Yeah, it's just a weird situation that he's trapped, but he has also got a spear support.
Yeah. We'll send the captain here. He'll be supported by him. We'll send him here.
I don't think he can see to charge.
No, he can't. So actually we'll change. Actually no, we'll still do that anyway. And then we'll send the wargs round. See, does that
Stops me, yeah. They've moved full anyway, so they can't shoot.
Yeah. They're not going to move. He's supporting there. He's supporting there. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so shooting. So the 4 rangers on the top. The 2 on the green dice have moved, and the 2 on the white dice haven't moved. Shooting your orc bowman. So 3 hits and 2 dead orcs. And then let's have a look what else there is. I don't think there's any more shooting.
So that's your shoot. So my shooting, we're just going to shoot the archers on the top, seeing as they've probably taken out more than anybody else. And we miss.
Yeah, I must admit, shooting in this game has been a lot more impressive than you normally get in a game.
Yeah.
And then I think it's straight to combat.
It is.
So let's go this one because it's quite important.
So 1, 2, 3.
Unless you're calling anything with your 1 captain.
No, I'm not. I'll save it for when I need the dice offs. Well, I've got the need the extra.
So I've got a Ranger of the North on white dice and his friend. So that's the fight for me.
Yeah.
You've not got a hero there. It's 5s, so all on orcs with shields, and 1 dead. I think that has broke you, that one. Should take you to just 16. Let's see your captain against my poor spearman. For a 2, 6, 4s.
Nothing.
Oh, he survives. My Ranger of the North
Versus 2.
Yep, and he's out of fate and might. But it doesn't matter, I get the 6. So 5s. Double kill on that orc. Sure, I didn't have 2 orcs in combat. And then it is your captain, a 2-hander and 2 spears against 2 rangers with spears. So the Rangers set a bar of 4.
So we go captain on the black, 2 brown for the spearman, and then the bow hand dice for the 2-hander. There's the 6.
4 off the 2-hander or the captain.
He's dead.
I think I'm close to breaking actually, I'll have to have a quick count.
Then we got 1 on 1.
It is. So that's a 4.
So 5.
Your win.
And he's dead.
I'm definitely going to have to.
You're grown.
I was going to say I'm going to have a quick count now. So is there? There's 5 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left, and I had 18. So no,
so you've still got a couple.
Yeah. It just feels a lot worse because I've got so few models to start with. And I think because you've killed the Rangers and Dunedain.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it more than I've actually realistically lost. Priority.
Yeah.
Turn 6, I believe.
Yeah. I think that's right. Oh, of course I'll win this one. I mean, I'm gonna.
I will declare heroic move with that Dunedain who stood at the back hiding.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. So he's just going to move forward, call with me.
Mm-hmm.
He'll move in there. He's going to move into your captain.
Yeah.
He's going to move into a captain.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go into 1 orc. He's just going to support there. And then this guy is going to go into the 2-hander there.
Okay.
So lots of courage tests for you. Let's see if you go down to 25%.
This warg loves it.
Oh no.
He's going to go into here. This warg probably isn't going to love it.
I was going to say, see how you rolled then. If you keep doing that, then my plans fell apart.
No, he doesn't love it. He's gone. He's had enough. Whoop.
And then you've got quite a few others now because no captains to do it. So do you want to start with the 2-hander and work along?
Yeah, go on this 2-hander. Oh.
The courage 8+.
8 plus. No, he's gone. The spearman. He's gone. The spearman loves it. And he is going to stay supporting this guy throughout combat there. The spearman. Nope, he's gone. Just going to swap the dice because I can't make out what it says on there. This orc.
Yep.
He loves it.
So you've now got 8 models on the board in play.
He's going to go into there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So this one?
Yep, so you need one of these to survive really.
Nope.
And then 2 archers.
So this archer loves it. That archer, stop moving, loves it.
Okay, so I've got to kill 3 models, is it below 8 you said? Or
Yeah.
Is it 8 to break you?
8 to, 25%, so 8. So shooting, these two are just going to shoot at the archers.
Oh yes, it's your priority.
1 hits, kills 1.
Any preference?
Closest.
Closest.
That one there, yeah. Oh.
There you go, definitely dead. The 3 archers are going to shoot back on those 2 orcs. Only 1 hits. Obviously getting nervous now. And kills 1.
Any preference?
No, closest, yep. So, just in case, I just realised, because we zoomed in so much, you might not see the archers, but they're literally...
There you go, camera's back up.
Not to lead turning it there, but yeah, it's just behind that tree, that orc archer. There's still 1 there, which I don't think you can quite see, but he's literally sort of there. And then I think it's into combat.
Yes.
So you still have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the board, so we're going to kill 2 more realistically.
So, I'm going to start here.
Yep.
2 versus 1. Yep.
5 to kill.
So you are now also broken.
Yep.
It's going to be a case of who fails first. We've got captain versus 1 guy here.
And a 1. 4. Surprised you didn't do that as heroic combat to try and get to that last Dunedain.
Didn't think about that. Doesn't wound him, so...
Good job you didn't do it.
Yeah, irrelevant. We'll go this one.
Ranger of the North with...
yeah, so green dice will be the 2-hander.
There's the 6, which is all it needs. They can only kill the 2-hander, so I need a 4. There we go. Good job you didn't charge the spearing, because that would have been both of them.
Captain versus 1.
Yep.
Nope.
Can he wound the captain? No, he can't.
No. And then we've got 2 on 2.
That's a ranger into it again.
Yeah. Very low benchmark.
So I'm on 5s all round. And another 1 dead, which is enough to end the game. We'll just double check that. You've got 1 archer.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes.
That does indeed end the game. So it's just a victory for the forces of Arnor, not Angmar.
Yeah. Angmar, I think the Witch King is definitely going to sack me now. I think someone else have to take over Angmar going forward.
To be fair, it was doing well. It was literally because I got that heroic off and just stopped your orc captains from using the heroic, from using their standfast.
I didn't think, because I should have just countered it and then gone for the roll off, but I didn't think. But yeah, so that is the end of scenario 6, which has again been a win for the good guys. However, this is just one battle in an ongoing war where the Witch King's more competent generals are still winning. But we will see you for the next scenario some point next week.
Yeah, I believe is it Amon Sul? Weathertop.
It is Weathertop, it is indeed.
So we're still trying to get a Weathertop finished because we have the really nice forge-rolled one, which is finished, but it's not very good for playing full games on.
No.
So we do have an alternate one, which is a lot easier to move models around. So hopefully that'll be finished on the board. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you do want to help support the channel, there's an affiliate link underneath for Element Games. Doesn't cost you anything, but if you do click on it and buy models through Element using our link, gives us some money back, which means we might be able to get a second dice camera again.
Yeah, and also if you could just support by giving us a like and a comment, that helps the YouTube algorithms, and that's a free way to support the channel.
So we'll see you next time on Top Table Gaming.